Hey guys, today's lesson is 14-10, which is equal areas and fractions. So this is taking area, which is what we've been doing this topic, and integrating what we've learned about fractions in topics 9 and 10. So we know that for fractions, it has to be equal parts. So we're going to be taking these areas and making them equal parts. So show two ways to separate the rectangle in equal parts. So it gives me two different rectangles, but it wants me to show four equal parts in two different ways. So this is going to be our first way, and this will be our second way of showing it. Okay, so for this first one, I'm going to check how many I have in my total area and then divide it by four equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 1, 2. So my area is 16 square units, which is great, but that's not what it's asking. It's asking how to separate this into equal parts. So if I try to cut this in half, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's half, and then I could separate these halves into halves again. How many pieces does each equal part have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Each equal part has four pieces, and there are four equal parts, so it's divided equally into fourths. That's one way. Another way I could do it is I could still cut it in half here, and instead I could cut it down the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. As long as I have four equal pieces, four pieces with four in each piece, then we are good to go. Now this next one's a little trickier. It wants three equal parts. We know that making thirds is not as easy as making fourths and halves, because fourths and halves you can equally count and kind of see where they're at. Thirds are a little harder, so I need to figure out the total area and then divide it by 3. I need to divide it by the number of equal pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4. So my area is going to be 24 square units. Now, if I have 24 and I divide that into 3 equal pieces, how many needs to be in each part? Needs to be 8. So I need 8 in each piece. Now I notice that 6 is double of 3, so I could still cut this in half. Well, nope, I couldn't. I was thinking, oh, I'll cut it in half and cut it in half again, but that's 4 equal pieces. We need 3. We almost made the same mistake. I could cut it in thirds. So there's 2 lines on each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here with my mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here. So each equal piece has 8, and there are 3 equal pieces. Now, another way I could do this is a little bit trickier. I could say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And cut it this way. I know it looks weird. This is not the way we would usually cut thirds, but they are equal parts. I promise. We'll get to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8, 8, and 8. And it looks really weird. And the OCD in me is like, that's not right. They're not the same. But they are equal pieces. And it doesn't say they have to be the same shape. They just have to be equal parts. So there are 3 equal parts with 8 in each part. Okay. And each rectangle, what is the fraction that shows the area of one of the parts? What is our unit fraction? So here on number 1, our unit fraction would be 1/4, 1 out of 4 pieces. Our unit fraction on number 2 would be 1/3, 1 out of 3 pieces. And number 3, we're doing the same thing. It wants 6 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 2. So our area equals 12 square units, which divided into 6 equal parts gives us 2 for each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 all together, and there are 6 equal pieces. Another way I could do this is I can cut it in half, and then I can cut it in thirds. And they still each have 2 equal pieces. So the unit fraction would be 1/6. 1 out of 6 equal pieces. 4. Tom separated the rectangle shown below into 8 equal parts. What fraction shows the area of one of those parts? So if I were to just color this in, what fraction would that be? Would be 1 out of how many total pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1/8. 5. Mai drew the design shown below. Each square in the design has the same area. What fraction shows the area of one of these squares? She has 1 square colored in, so that's my numerator. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces total. So she is shaded in 1/8. My vacuum is trying to eat everything in the room. So this one is a bigger practice of fractions, like we've done it in topic 9 and 10. So it kind of have to think back in your memory about when we did fractions and what a fraction is. If you need more help, make sure that you look up some of the YouTube videos that I have attached, and you can feel free to watch this video again and fix any mistakes on your paper before you turn it in. See you next time.